is an extremely exciting day because tomorrow is the last day of prepping before the new Warzone season. And boy, oh boy, am I excited. But I'm a little bit panicked because honestly, I'm still not ready. I still don't have the Pokemon that I want or that I need to have in order to dominate the Warzone like I say that I'm going to or that I want to. And the reason that I know that I'm not entirely ready yet is because when I look at the GTS, there's people selling so many amazing Pokemon and I don't have that many amazing Pokemon. So I don't know, guys. I'm really nervous. I will say though, shout out to everyone who is playing on the server and joining the community. This place is looking so cool. I don't know whose house this is, but it's really coming along together very well. And normally when I do these towns and like have series where you guys can all join me, I'm not gonna lie, you guys tend to not build the greatest houses, but this time I'm actually really impressed. Like some of the houses, I'm not gonna point out any names, aren't the greatest, but the thing is, I have no room to talk. My house is also a big can of trash. So I know I keep saying this like every single episode, but eventually I am going to upgrade my house and make it pretty nice. I'm addicted to getting better Pokemon and breeding and catching and finding HAs and stuff like that. So that is again what today's gonna be about. I don't have time anymore to work on the house. Not that I ever really did, but I just don't have any time to waste because we only have less than 48 hours before the new Warzone season starts. I don't know when this episode is actually going to go live, but I'm filming it on the 30th. The new Warzone season is going to come out on the 1st. So hide your kids, hide your wife, because it's about to get crazy in here. And also, I've been breeding for so long, I'm honestly getting a little bit tired of it. I'm not going to lie. Like, and breeding these stupid things, whatever, witchamahoozies, these Bulbasaurs is not fun. Like, it's truly not fun. But let's see if this one is HA. Please be HA. It's a male anyway. It is HA, but it's not really what I want. I could honestly probably sell that for a ridiculous amount of money if I allowed it to be breeded, but I can't be bothered, bro. I can't be bothered. So today my objective is to train all the Pokemon that are perfect for battling. Right now, I have quite a few. I have a Chansey, a Slowpoke, a Butterfree. I'm breeding a Gyarados and a Dragonite. I have my Jolteon that is also breeding right now, and I have $188,000 because one of my Eevees sold for 100K. So I actually have some money to play with, and I actually plan on buying some pretty good Pokemon in today's episode. I do think it's pretty important to note though that there are going to be some banned Pokemon. So my plan for today's episode is to make sure that all of my Pokemon that I have are as strong as they can possibly be, and to get them all the way up to level 100, because in order to enter the Warzone, you have to have a full team of level 100 Pokemon. And boom, we now have $190,000, which I didn't mention before, but is actually really important, and why I went to the boss tower. I needed like an extra 2K, and just like that, we got it. The reason that we needed an extra $2,000 to get to $190,000 is because I want to make some massive purchases on the GTS. One of them being this, a battle perfect hidden ability Abra. This is for sure going to be one of the strongest Pokemon in all of this season of the Warzone. This guy named Vector Evil Zero has been selling a ton of these. There's one here, there's one there, there's probably a couple others listed on the GTS. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude is the richest person on the entire server, because there's a lot of people like me who want this exact Pokemon, and I am going to do it. I'm going to buy him, and there we go. We probably just got the strongest Pokemon on our entire team. And now you can see we have $90,000 left. Guys, we're gonna be broke after this. I mean, dead broke. There is a Ghastly that is going for $60,000. That is pretty much battle perfect. So this is one that I want, but it's not the one I'm going to get. You see, there's another listing right here. A hidden ability, battle perfect Mankey. This is what I'm talking about right here. Now, I will say, I've never used this Pokemon in my life, but it's so exciting because Primeape is now not the final evolution in its line. There's now Annihilate, which means that using an Eviolite on a Primeape will work. So its defense and special defense will be increased by 50%, making it a pretty tanky Pokemon. And the reason that is so important is because it now gets the move Rage Fist. And what Rage Fist does is it's a ghost type move, and every single time that Mankey, or in this case Primeape, gets hit, whenever it gets damaged in battle, that move's power doubles. And it starts at 50 damage, but every time it takes any damage in the battle, it doubles in power, going up to 100, 150, 200 sometimes base power. And you can only imagine how epically overpowered that could possibly be when it continues to stack and stack and stack. Especially now that you can put an Eviolite on Primeape, making it tankier, making it very difficult to take out a Mankey or a Primeape. So this might be the meta in the Warzone, or honestly, it could be a massive flop. I'm honestly not entirely sure yet, but it is something I'm very eager to find out about. So now this is what I'm going to be doing for the next, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 minutes or so, is leveling up all of my Pokemon to level 100 and making sure that they're the strongest that they could possibly be, which is honestly not easy. Well, it is actually really easy. It's just very tedious with, oh, and there we go. Our Abra is evolving into Kadabra already. Let's go. But having the Zekrom, or in this case, Vegeta, is making this whole process very, very easy because I just have an XP all on, and then I have it scarfed so it's super fast, and then I just click Outrage against these Garchomps, and it kind of just shreds them incredibly fast. Oh, guys, the more I play, the more excited I get for this season to start. The thing is, I put in so much work into this series that I'm just so incredibly invested, and if it goes horribly wrong, which it totally might, there is certainly a chance that this goes incredibly, incredibly wrong, I might end up losing like all of my Pokemon. That is what's on the table. I am at risk for losing these Pokemon that I've bred, I've bought, you know, and getting, that if I lose these Pokemon, I'm like genuinely going to be very upset. Like I'm not gonna cry. I might cry, actually. I might cry, guys. I literally might cry. But here we go. Mankey is now evolving. Let's go. Let's go. I also feel like live streaming this series when Warzone comes around could be a really fun idea, but it is... Oh, yes. We're learning Psychic and we have Psyshock. Okay. Slowpoke is evolving. He's gonna evolve into Slowbro, right? I hope it's not Slowking. I don't really know even how it works, but I think it needs like a King's Rock to evolve into Slowking. Please be Slowbro. Please be Slowbro. Yes, it is. Perfect. But yeah, I have thought about live streaming it when I go into Warzone. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. I think I'm just going to get swarmed by players, and I'm probably going to get wrecked because you guys are going to know exactly what my team is, what moves I'm using, and all that stuff. So I don't know, dude. Maybe if I'm like consistently dominating Warzone, then, and if I like get enough confidence, then maybe I'll consider streaming. But I don't know, dude. It's super scary. I do really miss streaming though, like way back in the day. I used to stream. I haven't in a very long time, but I miss it a lot. Like it was a really, really, really fun thing to do, and it was super fun to be able to chat with you guys live, but now it's very scary. Very, very scary. So that is kind of worst case scenario if I start losing and I lose all my amazing Pokemon. Best case scenario, I start winning and I get to steal Pokemon from other players. I'll get like new amazing battle perfect Pokemon that I can use in my team, and I'll be able to sell those Pokemon if I want, get super, super rich maybe. Oh, someone just got an HA Yamper. I don't know if that's good or not, but cool, I suppose. Anyway, I'm just so excited because I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. And a lot of these recordings that I do for this channel, I don't really know 100% what's going to happen in the videos, but I still have like a decent idea of what I want to do in the videos. But when I start going into the war zone, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get crazy. I cannot wait. But guys, now we have like 7 or 8 Pokemon that are very, very viable to actually use on our team. So I want you guys to comment down below, for of the Pokemon that I have, who would you use as the Warzone team? Obviously, we still have Zapdos. So we have Zapdos, Primeape, Alakazam, Butterfree, Slowbro, Chansey. We're gonna have a Dragonite, Jolteon, and Gyarados. So that's 9. Wait, 8. That's 9 Pokemon that we get to select from, which honestly, pretty good. That is not bad. And the reason that's even really good is because if we do lose a single battle, it's not over. It's not over. We can still go back into the war zone with a new team. Like I'll have enough Pokemon to where I can afford to lose once, maybe twice. I don't want to lose, obviously, but I can kind of afford to, if you will. But anyway, this is something that we, as the management team, have been debating for a long time, which is how exactly is this Warzone season gonna work? Are all Pokemon gonna be allowed? Are some gonna be banned? Are a Alolan forms or Hisuian forms going to be allowed? And we've been thinking about it for so long. We've been looking at what you guys have been saying in the Discords and the comments of these videos. And first of all, I just want to say thank you everybody who has showed and given your opinions and thoughts on all of this, because I know it's something that's very important to you guys and important to us and important to the community. So it's important that we get it right. Now, one really big complaint that a lot of you guys have is that there's not enough Pokemon. 151 Pokemon is not enough, and what's going to end up happening is a lot of people are going to be using the exact same Pokemon throughout the entire season. So we heard that complaint, we hear that complaint, and we're doing some things to hopefully help that whole issue. Warzone seasons are 2 months long, so what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to ban some Pokemon straight off the bat. We're banning Cloyster, Mewtwo, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Gengar, Arena Trap, and probably Mega Alakazam. None of this is final, by the way, so if you want to know the final rules and regulations, well, we will be making a Discord announcement about it. Also, what we're going to be doing to help with the Pokemon pool throughout the entire season is we're going to be banning new Pokemon every week, but they're not going to stack on top of each other. So, for example, week 2, Charizard might be banned. Week 3, Blastoise might be banned, etc., etc. And the reason that we're doing that is because we don't want everyone to be using the exact same teams and using the exact same Pokemon throughout the entire Warzone. That would get boring, and I understand that. So there are going to be weekly bans and weekly rotations of Pokemon that are allowed and not allowed. Honestly, I think that's really cool. It's going to keep everybody on their toes and make sure that you have a good amount of Pokemon ready. I'm pretty sure though that the first week we're going to allow all Pokemon except for Mewtwo. That's always going to be banned. The first Pokemon that I mentioned are permanently banned. So the Cloyster, Mewtwo, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Gengar, Mega Alakazam, Arena Trap, those are all going to be permanently banned, but the rest of the bans will be rotational weekly. Oh, another thing that is really great about the Warzone as well is, assuming that we are able to dominate and hold our ground in the Warzone, there should be a lot of legendary Pokemon that spawn there. I mean, that is sort of the whole point of the Warzone, is it's an area where a lot of shiny spawn, a lot of legendary spawn, and it's a great way to just get amazing Pokemon. So not only is there potential for us to steal other people's Pokemon, but there's a really good chance that we're going to be finding very rare Pokemon in there as well, which is going to be extraordinarily helpful for future Warzone. Because keep in mind, this Warzone season is only 2 months long. They all are. And every single season, the meta changes. So maybe next season might be OU Pokemon only, or anything goes, or UU. Regardless, whatever it is, it's very important that throughout this season, I'm able to catch a bunch of other amazing Pokemon for future seasons. So honestly, a lot is on the line here. A lot is on the line for this season of Warzone. If it is successful and I do well and I'm on the top of the leaderboards, then I'll likely be in a very good position for future Warzones, which is honestly not, I don't want to say it's my dream, but low-key kind of is. I've never been on the top of a Warzone leaderboard before, so I'm really looking forward to this. This is the first time really ever that I've put my best foot forward into one of these seasons. The problem is there's a lot of people that play on this server. Look, there's 80 people online right now, and it's a Tuesday. It is just a random Tuesday with 80 people online. So the chances of me like dominating Warzone per se is I don't want to say it's low, but it's pretty low, especially considering that I'm not the greatest battler of all time. So that being said, I probably am going to do a lot of practicing off camera, like on Pokemon Showdown, and just like off camera, I'll probably be on the server challenging other people to random battles just so that I can get in a lot of experience with this team, because it is going to be a very unique team that I'm bringing to Warzone. So I have to learn all the nooks and crannies about my team, know who's good at what situation to use who, and yeah, there's a whole bunch that goes into this. It's not just go into Warzone and pray that you win the battles. All right, here we go. Kadabra is now evolving into Alakazam, and that will complete these Pokemon for being 100% Warzone ready. It's kind of crazy saying that. I'm so excited. We've had weeks of preparation for this moment, and really the last Pokemon that we have right now, well, I guess we have Zapdos and Jolteon. Those are like the last two Pokemon that I can train up right now to get to level 100. I am breeding so many Pokemon right now, I'm honestly losing track. Like, I'm breeding Eevees, Magikarps, Bulbasaurs, Executors, Dragonites, and there's just so much going on. I'm honestly getting confused. And boom, there we go. Our team is finally 100% complete. We got Chicken Man, Kirby, Slowpoop, Butter, Houdini, and Saitama. Keep in mind, I still will have the 3 other Pokemon, Dragonite, Gyarados, and Jolteon that I'll be able to use, hopefully at least, when Warzone season happens. What I'm going to do now, though, is put this team to the test. A couple of episodes ago, we got absolutely destroyed by this Steel-type gym, so hopefully at least we are strong enough now to take it on. All right, let's see what we can do. We got Chicken Man, who actually can learn Heat Wave, which is very beneficial against a Klefki. Oh, and we just one-shotted it with Chicken Man. Let's go, baby. Now he goes into Celesteela, which honestly is scary, and I don't know why he did that. So I'm going to go into Kirby. I feel like he can't do too much against Kirby, and that lets us set up some Stealth Rocks. Okay, this is scary. He's using Automize, which is making him very fast, but Kirby is Serene Grace Body Slam, so we have a 60% chance to paralyze this thing. Can we please paralyze it? I know I'm like really wasting a lot of... Oh my gosh, how? Oh my gosh, I forgot we have Soft Boiled. Sorry. I'm really trying to focus here. Okay, I'm pretty much trying to Body Slam this thing until we paralyze it. Please paralyze here. Boom, there's the paralyze. Beautiful. Let's get off one more Soft Boil and then we can switch out. Beautiful stuff, Kirby. That is actually really, really good. But now, what do we do to get to destroy this thing? I'm gonna go into Slow Poop here, and what I can do is teleport out because regenerate. Oh wait, no, but he's gonna go first. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport out of here. Oh, that did a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay. I didn't realize I was gonna do so much. I guess we go back into Chicken Man and Heat Wave. Okay, that does a lot of damage. And he automized again. Hopefully he just gets paralyzed this turn. Yes, he did. Haha. Get wrecked, stupid nerd. Okay, now with this guy, we go right back into Kirby because Kirby is a brick wall when it comes to special attackers. And now we're gonna Body Slam again because we can just thunder. Boom! Now he's paralyzed. This is actually so good. And we popped his balloon. Get wrecked, nerd. It's actually really, really good that we popped his balloon. Pretty much what that means is he had an air balloon on as his held item. And that means that ground type moves were not affected or don't affect it until it gets hit at least once. I think I'm gonna go into Slow Poop here. I might just die though, which is very scary. Okay, now he sends out Corviknight and is bulking up. Okay, that's a little bit scary actually. I don't really want him to bulk up because I don't want him to sweep here. Okay, a nice crit. Let's go, Slow Poop. Come on. And he U-turns into Heat Shred. Wait, this is a good matchup for me, I feel like. Yeah, let's go. But now we are out of any Scalds, which is a problem. So I guess I'm just going to teleport out of here into, I guess we'll go into Saitama. Okay. I'm just so excited to use Saitama. He's so cool. I guess we'll go for Stomping Tantrum because we don't want to lower our defenses quite yet. And now, wait, Excadrill's almost... Wow! He just destroyed me. I was not expecting that. I thought Eviolite Saitama would be able to tank a lot more. Apparently not. Apparently that is false. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay, but let's go into Houdini here. I don't know if there's spikes down right now. I don't know. Oh wait, he's Magic Bounce or Magic Guard or whatever. So they don't even affect him. I forgot about that. Let's go. That's actually lit. Let's just Shadow Ball this thing. Get rid of it. Easy peasy. Come on, baby. And then we just keep clicking Shadow Ball. Yes, dude. Wait, I think, did we do it? Let's go. Yeah, baby. We got a Life Orb, a Choice Band, 32 level balls, and the infamous Fusion Shard. I believe that we have like 6 or 7 Fusion Shards now, which means we're pretty close to getting a Fusion Key, which means we're pretty close to getting ourselves a shiny Zekazard when we fuse our shiny Zekrom and shiny Charizard together. Let's go. Oh, and obviously, that also means that our team has gotten tremendously much better. Like, way better because we got destroyed by that team before. The next team is a Psychic Gym, which, honestly, I don't know if I have great battlers for that. Let's just try it real quick and see what happens. Honestly, I feel like this is a good matchup for Butter. He might be able to put in some work this time. All right, I got my Stealth Rocks off. This is the moment that I want it, though. Let's go into Butter here against this Malamar. Malamar's a strange Pokemon, though. Honestly, I don't want to accidentally mess this up, but I'm going to go for the Quiver Dance. We get 1 Quiver Dance off. I think that we can get 2 Quiver Dances off here because we are Focus Sashed. So even if we do get hit once, we're going to stay alive because of the Sash. And now we can Bug Buzz. Okay, so Bug Buzz surely kills this thing. Boom, let's go. Wait, but Gallade. If Gallade has a priority move, this is all for nothing. That's Hurricane, though. No, he has Shadow Sneak. He's a Mega Gallade. Oh, no. And a no Shadow Sneak. No. My plans have been ruined. Oh, okay. I guess we just go Houdini here. I think I'm dead, though. This is really bad. I'm gonna try to Shadow Ball this thing. Okay, triple axle. Of course he knows triple axle, so that goes right through the focus sash. Dang. How do I counter this? Go here. Let me scald it. Goes into Malamar. Okay. Okay, guys. I don't want to bore you with how that whole battle went, but we lost. Dude, these gyms are still so hard. Oh my gosh. I think it's going to take me a couple tries to like really understand how this dude battles. But man, these gyms are really challenging, which makes me a little bit sad because I feel like if I can't beat the gyms, I'm going to have a really, really rough time in the war zone. But of course, everyone else is also limited to Generation 1 Pokemon in the war zone, so they are going to be as restrained as I am. With that being said, I only have a couple more minor details to grind out before we are fully ready for the war zone in 2 days. I am so excited. I cannot wait. The next video that you guys see will probably be a war zone video, so please stay tuned for that. It's going to be epic. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and stay tuned for the next episode.